think of Carol Tumey, there's 1,000 words that would come in my mind, but 2 or 3, the most prominent would be the commitment she's always had for the people and the athletics and just everything at Center Grove High School and the community, and also the passion that she had towards her commitment for all the stuff that she did at Center Grove. But most of all, I think love. When I think about Carol, the way she loved all the coaches and she loves all the athletes, and she loves every sports team. I can't remember a game as a coach, as a head football coach, where I walked out and didn't see Carol sitting in the front row with her bright smile and waving.
I guess I'd start with elegant, graceful, and refined. She has such high expectations for those involved and for whatever she's doing. She never shortcuts, and she always makes sure that it's done the right way, and she'll plan it out to the T.
My first word is organized. When Vandy needed a staff member to head our North Central evaluation team, he picked Carol. I was surprised that he picked an athletic director to head up the North Central team, but that's who he picked. And I was very impressed at how well Carol planned out what we needed. My second word to describe Carol is dedicated. Carol is very dedicated to Center Grove High School. She built the girls' athletic program from GAA to a major girls program that often outshined several of our boys programs.
I think the 2 words that most clearly come to my mind when I think about Miss Tumey are dedicated and determined.
Scrappy and determined were the 2 I thought of right away. Just the things she was able to accomplish in her career, in the the era that she started in. You had to be those things in order to get things done for women's sports.
I'm wearing my varsity letter sweater as it represents Carol's keen interest in athletics. But in all honesty, Carol is all things Center Grove. Carol is passionate. She has an undeniable love, caring, and support for the school, its students, and its staff. Carol is also progressive, forward-thinking, and willing to make dynamic improvement changes to make Center Grove better.
The biggest impact I would say is that she hired me. So for that, thank you very much, Carol. I've loved it here also, and it's been a great almost 40 years for me.
Carol's impact towards my career here at Center Grove is huge because she's one of the people that really came to Florida to get me, and we had a person in common from Florida, and that person would, really told me that she could be trusted and she would always have my back, and it was absolutely the truth.
I believe Mrs. Tumey's impact on Center Grove goes a long way. When it starts just her career, at the beginning of her career, working with students in physical education and health, she definitely has high standards for all those that she serves, and she does a lot to make sure that students get the best education that they can, no matter the subject or in the area that they're in.
Most recently, the biggest impact she had on me was 2 years ago. She led a charge to get me into the Indiana Basketball Hall of Fame, which, if you play basketball in Indiana, that's about as great of an award as you can possibly achieve. And she was very instrumental in making that happen for me. So we've been in touch. She's followed me. I've followed her. We've been in touch for 60 years, and it's been pretty special.
I know that Miss Tumey is part of the reason that I had the opportunities that I had as a student athlete. And I didn't fully understand that as a student athlete when I was in high school, but as I got older and I look back and I understood all of the things that she did for girls sports, I really appreciate what she did for us to have the opportunities that we had.
When she started teaching in 1963-64, there was one team. It was a basketball team. And we got the gym one night a week for 2 hours. And we got to play 8 to 10 games a year. That was it. That was what women's athletics was at Center Grove. And we had it better than most schools. When Title IX passed in 1972, she put her determined foot through that door, and she never looked back. She did what she had to make sure that women were given equal opportunities to every possible sport at Center Grove High School. She took them from one sport, one night a week, to multiple sports, multiple championships.
I think Mrs. Tumey's legacy for Center Grove will be a lot of things. Not only just what she's done for sports in general here at the school district, but what she's done for the school district as a whole. When she started on the school board 12 years ago, after finishing 40 years as an employee in the district, she helped lead the school district to a whole new level. We built more in the school district than we had in the years previous, and she was a critical part of updating all of our buildings that have been out of date for some of them over 20 and 30 years.
I always knew that Carol would support what was best for Center Grove. And if you convince her that this is what needs to be done for Center Grove, or if she was convinced that it was that, she would always support what was best for Center Grove.
From our time on the school board, Carol showed us that you can make the tough, challenging decisions, and even though they're the right decisions, still have grace, kindness, and respect for those that didn't agree.
She is the matriarch of girls sports in Center Grove, and pretty much across the state, she was a part of that. And I think that she has served Center Grove with great dedication and tireless love for the community, for the school, for all the students and all the athletes.
All the development of girls athletics, women's athletics, as we should call it in today's world, at Center Grove High School is because Carol Tumey had a plan, an idea, and a passion to make the women's sport here just as good and just as equal as the men's sport, which it should be. But Carol's backbone and drive really prompted the women's athletics to be where we are today.
I personally can't thank Mrs. Tumey enough for everything she's done, not just for the school corporation, but for me personally. She was critical in bringing me into the school district, bringing me up to speed on how things work, who to know, who to communicate with, and how to grow as a professional. And I wish her so much happiness as she continues on in the next steps after leaving the district here as a school board member.
I wish Carol the very best. And Dale also, Dale was a fabulous support person for Carol as a board member and as a coach. But I know that in their retirement or in her retirement from the board, that they will still be very supportive of Center Grove, and I wish them the best.
I also want to give a shout out to Carol's husband, Dale Tumey. He has been such a support to Carol in her career and accomplishments at Center Grove. And oh my, all the school board meetings that Dale has attended, I think makes him deserving of a badge of honor. Carol, thanks for your time and commitment to Center Grove. Without a doubt, your legacy will always be a part of Center Grove history.
I hope that retirement, or whatever she chooses to call this next stage of her life, is all that she and Dale hope for, and that they have continued health and happiness, and that whatever direction she goes in, I know she's going to be successful, but I wish her all the best always.
We're going to miss you, Carol, and I hope that you and Dale take care of each other, and for the remaining great years that you have left. And please don't be a stranger here at Center Grove. We love seeing you.
Yeah, I just want to thank Carol, I want to thank you personally for being such a great friend and being such a great service to our school and community and all the athletic programs, not just football. You've been so loyal to every program here in Center Grove. A lot of things wouldn't be like they are if it wasn't for you and your time you put in. And I want to congratulate you on an unbelievable career. And like I said earlier, I hope that you hang around. I'm honored to be your friend. And it was an honor to work for you as a school board member. It's an honor to be your head football coach. I'm still going to always be your head football coach. And I appreciate all you've done for all the athletes here at Center Grove High School. And have fun and relax.
Mrs. Tumey, congratulations on a well-deserved retirement. I know it is not in your nature to sit down, slow down, relax, but if at any time you need pointers on this, just call me, we'll go to lunch, and I will give you pointers because I am excellent at it. And what I will tell you to do right now is pour yourself a drink, pour Dale a drink, go sit on your couch in front of a fire, and toast to a job well done.